guys, welcome to episode 6 of Tara Talks. I'm your host, Tara Babcock, here with Zoomin.tv Games, and I'd like to announce that we are halfway through Season 1. I'd like to thank all of the viewers for all of the great constructive criticism and the viewership that you guys have given me throughout the series. I hope to continue to improve and just make this show a lot better. For today's episode, we have some great new game announcements and game releases coming your way. For Tara's topic, we are actually going to talk about digital downloads and how they're going to affect the future of gaming. But first, let's jump into the news. If you're watching the Sci-Fi Channel, you might have seen this new science fiction series, Defiance. There have only been 4 or 5 episodes so far, but the online shooter that goes with the TV series has already attracted 1 million gamers. Apparently, this cross-media project is doing very well. I personally haven't seen an episode of Defiance yet, but I would love to give it a shot. It looks pretty badass. We've talked about this before on our channel, so I'll keep it a little bit short. Electronic Arts has struck a deal with Walt Disney to make Star Wars games. Unfortunately, the first games won't be released until April of 2014, but EA has confirmed that game studios like Visceral and Vice will be working on these unannounced projects. Need for Speed X-Wing Edition? Battlefield 3000 Battle for Alderaan? Who else can think of some awesome crossover titles? Things are going pretty well over at Electronic Arts. They made a $98 million profit in last fiscal year, even though revenue from sold games was down a couple %. How is that even possible, you ask? Digital sales, baby! Half of all of the 1.6 million copies of SimCity sold were digital downloads. They also earned some money with smartphone games like The Simpsons Tapped Out and the premium subscriptions for Battlefield 3. It's the second year in a row that EA is making more money, and there's no surprise that it's the second year in a row that digital sales are responsible for that. So it's looking like the future without boxed games is getting closer and closer. Although the time for boxed games may come to an end, I really hope they never take away my collector's edition awesomeness like my Sub-Zero and Scorpion bookends, or my Assassin's Creed Jack in the Box. For more of my ideas on digital downloads, stick around for the Tara's topic. And now for the up-to-date game announcements. Electronic Arts is working on Sims 4. The simulation of life will be available next year on the Mac and the PC. The title coming to consoles has not yet been announced, but since we have seen console versions of The Sims 2 and 3, it's likely that the 4th game in the series will give it a shot too. The Sims was one of my first games on the PC, excluding Fable and Bubble Bobble, and I'm really excited to make the characters get together and start making out and see if I can make perfect matches again. And of course, another favorite thing I love to do in The Sims is play dress up! By the end of this year, Bethesda will be releasing an action-adventure game in the Wolfenstein series.
They're rewriting history, but they forgot about me.
Wolfenstein: The New Order is being made by Machine Games for Xbox 360, PC, PS3, and next-generation consoles. It's a little weird that they say it's going to be an action-adventure game when Wolfenstein has always been a first-person shooter, right? Nevertheless, there are a few things I want to do more in video games than killing Nazis. The Wolfenstein website actually features the old-school Wolfenstein 3D for those of you who want to check out the game's roots. And here's a big one. Jagex3 is planning to release RuneScape 3 this summer. The huge update for the popular MMO features new gameplay mechanics, a user-driven storyline, better graphics, and the whole game made in HTML5. This could mean that RuneScape could be easily playable on tablets soon. What do you guys think about that? Finally, for the news, let's take a look at the games that are coming out this week. The shooter Metro Last Light will be out this week for the Xbox 360, PC, and the PS3. If you're into really gritty post-apocalyptic shooters with mutated creatures and an underground civil war going on in the Moscow subway network, this might be a cool game for you. This game is released on May 14th in the US and May 17th in Europe. If you're European and you're into really cute games, give me a call. That and check out Pokemon Mystery Dungeons: Gates of Infinity for the Nintendo 3DS. This game is so cute. In this one, you actually play as a Pokemon and you're traveling randomly generated dungeons to find other Pokemon. Eurogamers can now pick this up on the 17th of May. Pika-pee! PlayStation 3 owners, now's your time to stand at attention. Starting this Tuesday, you can download the online first-person shooter game Dust 514 for free. This is a shooter where you can fight for corporations. The corporations are run by gamers on the MMO EVE Online. By being a really good soldier, you get to earn ISK, and of course you can use this ISK in EVE Online as well. Don't forget to download this for your PS3 on May 14th in Europe and in the US. That's it for this week's news section. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's hop over to Tara's topic. This week I have a pretty quick and succinct Tara's topic in mind about the success of digital downloads and what it means to hard copies and collector's editions. Personally, I'm still partial to my hard copies. When I was younger, I had a chipped PS1 with hundreds of games burnt onto CDs. As much as I loved the variety I had, I still preferred having the originals. Honestly, I love the idea of saving room in my home, not having to go to the game store or wait for shipping or anything like that to play, but still something keeps me hooked onto hard copies. I don't know what it is. What will become of collector's editions and the cool perks that I showed you earlier in the segment? Will we still get those? Or will it become like the most awesome thing we can get is like a skin that everyone else has or an in-game vanity pet? What do you guys think on the matter? Do you guys find yourselves going for DLC and virtual copies rather than hard copies and collector's boxes? There's gotta be a reason that digital copies are kicking ass for companies like EA, right? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. That's it for the news this week, but next week Microsoft will be revealing the new Xbox on the 21st. Unfortunately, my 7th Tara Talks will be up before then, but make sure to check the channel because there will be a ton of news on the topic, I'm sure. And don't forget, Thursdays are Starcraft Strategy Day. This week we're going to be talking about Protoss greedy openings. Don't forget to put a comment below, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day. Bye guys! Woo!